There you go. And how are you this morning? Well, I can tell you we had an exciting evening with our Asha and going to the Pleiadians. It was quite an experience. We'll see if some of them who attended show up. Somehow, in the process, I have a release in my sinuses, whatever that's clearing out. Yes, hello. It's a whole different level of happiness that is experienced, at least for me, each time. It's very, um, very powerful. And good morning, Sheila. Is it 11 now? Let me see. Not quite. I'm hoping that some of them who experienced last night are going to come on so they can share. They might still be sleeping. We work the energy constantly. And what does that mean, Tanny? Do you consider yourself a we? And how do you work energy? That even when you're sleeping, yes. So you're saying we all do. I would say that's true. But not everybody is awake to that. You know. The collective. Yes. And now it's 11. So, good morning. Here I am. Tanny and I are just having conversation. So let's bring in the violet flame out around our, there's Carol. Good morning. We dream, I see. Let me set the energy here for the violet flame out around the border of whoever this is going to be today. And allow a beautiful blue light from like Gautama Buddha to surround it in his protection. More of an orb, a glow. And we'll ask Mother and Father to come in and ask you all to bring them into your heart. And we'll say the mantra of DK. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am fixed design. Very good. Good morning, Carol. She's saying last evening was wonderful. Well, maybe when more people come, you can describe what it was like for you. I know my Douglas, my husband, participated in afterwards. And there's Heather. Good morning. She was there last night. Did you enjoy last night, Heather? It's kind of an experience when you recognize that I'm more than what I appear here on this little square. But anyway, Douglas experienced last night. He's doing the 6, and afterwards, it was just a look between us and the profoundness of it all. Marianne, yes, Marianne is feeling a warm afterglow. Yes, I saw that glow in your face last night, so now you're feeling it, so it's penetrating. Wonderful. And Heather is looking forward to next week. You can't have more desire than that. So there's a few others that were there, but maybe it's not their journey to come today. I did recognize when myself I got up that maybe I wasn't going to channel, but now that I'm sitting here and more people are coming, are you giving it a 4-star? Is that what that means? Is that what they are? Or is that just I don't know what that little thing is. My eyes don't always see the best. But, here goes the nose again. Just, excuse me, just a moment. That's exactly why it may be difficult for me to channel, because my nose keeps needing to have intention. So I have a card for today from after last night for those who came and those who are getting the extra benefits for the day. And it was transformation. So whether you were on or not, everyone's in a process of transformation. I am constantly evolving. Tanny, that's what you and I were talking about. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I am presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress, and I open my wings to the light. How about that? Always right on call. I can actually see like a blue highlight on those wings, perhaps. So maybe we should talk more about transformation today. Tanny keeps the flow, the inward, the life situations. Yes. So for a number of you, today is a new day to have and experience new awarenesses. Well, Gina M., good morning. I don't believe I've seen you for a while. Thank you for coming back. Barbara Ward, good morning. Many blessings to everyone. Thank you, Barbara Ward. It may be that kind of day that it's kind of like a hang in for a few more minutes before you wake up kind of day. I don't know. I know something. Something was there for me. Our TV is not even working right, so who knows? Good morning, Gina M. again. Thank you for coming. Transformation, I think, was a very good word for us all to have. And to take a moment and how do you do transformation? Are you opening your chakras every day? Hint, hint. If you're not, you need to begin, because that is the core of the existence of your aura. Look how that light just went through, and the presence of who you are in the world. So, opening chakras. There are those ways that you can choose to clear your aura with your hands of light, with an energy of God's light. You like the grounding of my energy. Okay. Lauren, good morning. So I don't know if everyone else can feel it, but from the few people from last night that are here, there's a lot of energy on here today. And yes, I have things moving on my desk. So let's open our hearts to receive all that we can. And let me run everyone through an opening of the chakras so that you can receive and let your energy fields, and I'll say the word, be tickled by all the new Pleiadian energy that's in the room. So we'll go to the root, scarlet red, and begin to open it maybe 10 inches. So now we're grounding everybody. And to go down, down, and allow it to go as deep as you can into Mother. Yours may want to expand even wider than 8 to 10 inches. It can go as far as you need it to. Now we'll move up to the second chakra, orange. Again, 8, 9, 10 inches opening. And if you're not feeling it smoothly open, then that's saying it needs your attention. You need to go in and ask what's going on here, or see if you can feel it. And let's do the back the same way, orange. There is a lot of heaviness in that back for everyone. So if you aren't doing your chakras, this is maybe one that needs attention. And this is your sexuality, how you see yourself, how you feel about finances. All that is back here in this back chakra, along with your eventual purification of who you are. So that's starting to give some sort of a balance, but for a few of you, it needs some work. So let's go to the third chakra. And this is yellow. I am a child of God. And yes, I will say there are some people who aren't real sure about that yet, or have not surrendered that yet. And in the back is how you take care of yourself. So let's open those two in the yellow and begin to almost take a breath and relax, because the lower weight of the energy that was in the lower field is starting to let you feel lifted. Okay. Breathe, breath. Yes, we are all children of the light. That's absolutely true. So now we're going to go to the heart, the emerald green, and I want to stretch you all to come at least 12 inches out. It's self-love. It's loving God, loving the world, loving where you are. It's about love. Now in the back, which can be this size for some of you, it's about self-betrayal. Where are you not yet able to love? And like Tanny says, allow the truth to be so. So we need to breathe our lungs into that back chakra. See, I warned you, my nose has got a problem today. Or a release, whatever it is. It'll help when we get to the forehead. So beautiful blue. I do see some blues that are like an aqua. In reality, that can work, but I would like you to call forth a deeper blue, like a lapis here on the tip. A deep blue. And the front, let's see if we can get it out to about 10 inches. You can tell that your throat is receiving the movement when you feel the buzzing in your ear. There's movement, because here's where you receive. The throat and the hearing are connected. So let's do the back of that throat. Lots of work needed here. Third eye. Tap, tap, tap. Wake up. Oh, see, you saw mine go. Oh, better wake up. Bright light. Purple. And there should be, as you're getting to where you gain your sight, a purple background here, or violet, or lavender, to begin to show you that you can see. And then the back, yeah, let's open that too. That's seeing out and beyond. Mana. And you can hear the strength that comes as it's used to its expansion. All right. Tap, tap, tap. 1,000-petaled lotus. Mine is like a huge 1,000-petaled umbrella. For you, let's just see if you can see all of them and see them rooted. Here's where the root and the 7th chakra connect. For these 1,000 petals must all have a redness at the bottom from your root to depict that you have attained wholeness. It's like the power of all 7 chakras can exist and live within the root as you grow. I don't know that these vehicles always do well with sound, but I hope you could hear that on the Shepa. So, yes, it's actually levels of your other chakras. When they are all open and you have become, the entire being will be existent in that crown. Food for thought, right? Good. So I do believe I mentioned speaking Horus. So now that we've went and opened the third eye so well, Horus had magnificent gifts of eyes from his father, God, and the capacity to see all things. And there is more than likely an awareness for all of you as you grow to wonder of that gift, if you don't already have it, of how it is to perceive through the vision of all things. Well, it does grow over time, but it grows with your sense of feeling from the heart. So there's a union between the feeling of the heart and the vision of the third eye that creates the magic. The magic of being able to present yourself and to be an observer without having to speak. The voice is another gift of magic, to be able to have the love through all the gifts of God that emerge and work through it. So, if and when the day comes that you feel vibration of love, you have attained something special and given a strength to that chakra, which has that ability to do that. So that is why I always tell everyone there's a great strength in working with your chakras, because it not only determines the level of you're becoming, but it also brings the magic of the gifts to you in that becoming. I believe you're saying we cultivate your ascension, and that's true. I'm not sure if that's word, but I think it's ascension. So yes, it's a gentle awareness of becoming a part of heightening each chakra that lets you have that doorway of existence into another level of consciousness that then you choose to walk in a different way. Tap, tap, tap. You should try that. Just tap, tap, tap. My awareness is there. And ask for your third eye to show you. See what it wants to show you right now at this moment. Sit in your alignment. Make sure that you're rooted. None of the chakras will work at their fullness if you are not rooted into the earth. Good. Now, someone share with me here what you see, what you sense, because all gifts lie here. Well, good morning, the dweller. Let me see what this says. Yes, just choose to not be there. You want to be in your own mind. Go into your own, tap, 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 your own third eye. It's never an intention for me as myself, for it's not in light to read someone else's mind. You're accurate. So by me guiding you to opening yours, you mistook the information. So I want you to tap, tap, tap on your own third eye. Yes, you can leave. You need to go be in your own consciousness. Well, there should be light in your third eye. That doesn't mean that night doesn't occur outside of you. So are you going to finish? What are you seeing is the most important thing. Where was it? You sense a presence. Well, what we all know is only the light of God can come and be present here with all of us. Well, then you're not following God if you don't follow anything. I wonder what your surprise is about. You're the mastermind. Yes, I am familiar with the mastermind, but it is a good thing. It is a benefit. And I would only say to you that if you would receive guidance and work with someone who is a teacher, you would probably have a greater development than you're experiencing on your own. You want help not letting other people read your mind, then close it. It isn't that the energy field is something that anyone can play with. There is an honoring and a protection around it. Everyone needs to have protection every day. Wait a minute. Here's flipping before I get to read it. You are not my consciousness, I can assure you. So I see a beautiful monk coming to you. His name's Ben. And I think he's going to guide you to where you need to be for right now. All right. And we're going to fill our room with light, beautiful blue light, from aqua to deep blue. It doesn't matter. But we need to have an understanding of safety. Goodbye, Mr. Dweller. So I'm going to go back up here. Everybody's still here. Good. All right. We're all fine. Why? Because we know God's love, and we know that God loves us and surrounds us. So who was on last night would like to share their experience? Good morning, Marby. How are you? So everyone tell Mr. Dweller goodbye and hope you find your way. Let me see here. Just give me a second. right, I think we're all good. Oh, nope. Yes, but not today. Not when we all gather to learn and to grow. So Ben is showing him the way. So I'm still here. So either Marianne, Heather, or Carol have a comment of how they feel the morning after all that energy and traveling to the Pleiades. Anybody? Let's see. Oh, everyone's still here. It shows you're still here. Yes, we always have situations that are about growth. No one can ever take over who you are. Even though they might think that, you need to trust what you know about you inside. So, and there's always guardian angels, the archangels, and Metatron is coming now with 1,000 angels around all of us. So, good. So, no comments from anybody? So, we opened our chakras. And if there is anyone, let's see what this one wants to say. You noticed your meditation there was less mind chatter. Yes, because it allows you to be. I do remember the few comments that you made. It's mind chatter where a lot of you are lost in. And first thing you want to do is start bringing it down into your heart. And then as your aura begins to grow, that's when the senses and the feeling nature start to become participant. He will find his way. He has those now who will take him to where he needs to go. Marby again. Good morning, Barbara Ward. You know, we live in a huge world. And how profound that being could see the light and knew he would find his way through here. That is a blessing. For otherwise, he could have been moving around for a very long time. Okay. Well, thank you for that thought, Marianne. And Heather, she feels great and would encourage anyone who may have some interest to join. You know, I understand it's hard to take it. It's an experience. It's not so much about the words, but it's how they become alive in you to change how you experience the words. Okay. We live in the universe. We certainly do. And certainly, if nothing else, it reminds us we had created a protection around our group. There was nothing the little person could have done anyway. Plus, understand that I am here and there's nothing to fear. Yes. And so there's nothing for you to fear becoming aware of the big universe that you're in. You want to create protection around yourself always, and probably in the beginning numerous times a day, so that you don't have a worry depending on type of people. You know, there are people out there that are seeking for answers and seeking for help. And if we as light carriers go, oh no, I can't, we're not really performing what we're meant to do. So that's why it's important that we're confident in our creation of self and protection that we have around us, and that can't happen. So it does. It allows the aura. Remember, the chakras is an avenue to the entire piece of the aura. And that's why it's important. You can take your hands through and make a statement. I'm working on my second chakra, aura, which we know is the feelings, second chakra, emotions, and clear them with a love in your hands that's coming through. You're all different. I don't know what energy healings you have, but you can create a whole new different situation by taking 15 to 20 minutes every day and to purify who you are. When I first met Saint Germain's partner, Portia, she would be in her bed till noon every day, clearing her aura, working her chakras. And then I said, why take so much time? Have it become more efficient. And as far as I know, that's what she did then. But I don't want you to think of it as a chore, because it's an upliftment. You can just feel the light heighten as you bring your hands of light through your chakras. And I have a number of beings that are always around me, masters. And as you evolve and grow to know that, there is nothing to fear. Yes. So, Carol, how and what do you have a memory of that stands out about last night? Are you still here? Let me go see if she's still here. She says it was wonderful. But apparently, I was guided to not open my channel today, and that was perfect. Because the dweller didn't know he had to get in through that way, and it was closed. Yes, very spacious too. And it goes about clearing your patterns that you have. You know, we're still all here in the human form. We still have issues from 0 to 144,000. So who knows where each of us are on that spectrum. But Yes, he is the scribe of God. And when he came that day, he told me he came for the power of my voice. God wanted me to speak the truth. So I'm not sure if that moment's come yet, but I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. And there is no fear. Fear is something created from the fear of darkness. And there's nothing to be afraid of. We are all beings of light, even those who can't perceive it. So sometimes what I do in that situation is just let my light become a ball, a huge ball of light. Yes. Some people want to put a helmet on their head. You can do whatever you want. But the thought to think that someone can do something to you is a thought of error, not possible. Not here on my watch, anyway. Do we have any questions here? Mary Ann, I also had a sense of excitement for the future and focus to improve my health, but in a feeling of lightness. That's wonderful. Because the more you're in that kind of energy, the more you see the ridiculousness, speaking of myself also, in giving empowerment to my ankles or not walking or my knees. If we only bring that awareness of the love of God and all that's out there, the Pleiadians are around, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, they're all around helping. We need to only ask for that next level of help to come. Excuse me. Yes, it's all true. Any questions? Well, the future is probably one we're not willing to see yet, but it's that we may end up going to a healing like we went to on the Pleiadians, a healing room every day. Who's to know? We appreciate your love and light. And Tiani says thank you. How is everybody feeling? Is everybody feeling fine? You know, you can't be so shut down that you don't realize that there are people like our gentleman or whoever it was that is not evolved. But if you can maintain your chakras and your aura, they won't find a reason to bother you because that's not who they are. You can hear his talk was changing since he started, but it's all gone now. But I want you to not be afraid. You need to know and have God come and be around you every day. And in that, there's his angels and Mother, Metatron, and Michael, many archangels. I would suggest everyone have Michael come be on your front right side. He's willing to do that for everyone as a part of the pyramid of angels around you. So maybe I'll have to go over that next Monday. The pyramid of angels. Would you all like that? That you can call in every morning and know that they're all around you. I'm sure you didn't sense any fear from me because I wanted to see what that being was going to say, but if it was need, I was going to exit him out. Ben, if you have worked with me, lives within the heart always willing to help people create a new garden and pull some of the weeds. So he exists under this big, beautiful tree that gives us shade and the brilliance of the world. And he teaches everyone who comes to him. You can go into your heart and ask for Ben to show you what you need to know about your weeds and what still needs to be planted. It's a very powerful experience. Um, yep, yep, yep. So Ben is a little Chinese monk, and he knows scenarios and what we need. So I suggest that to you. And if not, we'll look at it more on Monday. But I want everyone to have a great weekend. And we're going to get a flourish of light here surrounding us and a pool of water that's going to become a fountain to rinse everybody that have today and anything that was discouraging to you to relieve and to let go. Thank you, Heather. Yeah. Purification in whatever way, whether it's this fountain that you can find yourself in now or feathers of angels, however it is. Well, what's up? We're getting ready to leave. uh, we've had a interesting morning, and you will not find I deleted all the messages that weren't well. And yes, I wonder if Carol, are you here? Yes, everyone have a safe and a blessed weekend. It's still hot. I don't know where you all live, but I know up in the Middle East, here in Florida, it's not so bad. We could go out. Right now, I think it's like 78, but it will get up to 80 some. But work on that heart chakra and feeling free and opening them all and allowing this purifying energy to come down around you. That would be good to work on for the weekend. And we'll talk on Monday as we'll go through. There's a specific protection pyramid of archangels that we'll go over. All right. Thank you for coming, Marby and Barbara and Dream Tooth. Yes, it's just my husband telling me he's going to be on his way home. With Heather, again, thank you for coming last night. Lauren, Marianne, Tierney, Gina. Thank you, everybody. There's such a huge place in my heart for all of you. Sheila, hope you didn't leave. Maybe you did. Carol. Oh, there's a new one here. Barbie. You're 82 in Dallas. God bless you. You know, my daughter works for AT&T, and they keep trying to get her to Dallas. I said, oh, don't ever go to Dallas. Yeah. So find some way to be cool. Maybe go get an extra shower. Sometimes you want to go from cold to warm if you need to clear something. When we do the retreats, that's how we help people get through something if they're emotional or trapped. All right, so I'm going to go. Many blessings to all of you. May it follow you all where you go today. And we'll be grateful to Mother, Father, God for coming and being present for all of us. Blessings. See you Monday.